Okay, let's see here. Washima Battles. She would be my baby sister. She's my pop's only daughter. We have different mothers. I call her my baby sister because last time I saw was the summer of 1973. So she would have been going on about 3. She was 2 going on 3. And I was 8. I remember her, but I know she doesn't remember me. Like with all families, I guess their family secrets around somehow. But I can remember that whenever I would see her, well, I'd see her every weekend, but it was never at their house, and it was never at our house. It was at a mutual friend of our parents' house. And I find it weird, a little now when you think back at it, because her mother would be there, my mother would be there, and Pop would be there. And our friends, their friend's name was Howard Frieda. They had a little girl named Bianca around our age also. And I can just remember we went over there almost every weekend. And I remember playing with my little brother, little Reggie. And one of the things that we would do, what I thought was funny, was we taught, well, her name was Sheba, but I always thought it was Sheba. That's what we always called it was Sheba. And we taught her the little thing as a kid of, I remember we was in the kitchen, we was playing, and it went something like, you had your hands together, you said, open up the refrigerator door, you open the door, you reach inside to pull something out, pull out a Coke, and act like you drink it. Then when they do, you say, me Chinese, me play joke, me put pee-pee in your Coke. I don't know why we found that hilarious. And it was just so cute when she did it. And the other thing was, I'll never forget, you would take 4 fingers and put it in your mouth and say, my mother and your father was fussing in the other room. But we said it with the 4 fingers in the mouth. So, yes. I can remember that in 73, me and my mom, we moved to Atlantic City, New Jersey. We left Philly, moved to Atlantic City, New Jersey. And Pop didn't come till about a year later, actually. He showed up a year later. I can remember at Christmas time, because he was always saying that the family's going to be together. Because I was, at that time, growing up as an only child. He was like, yeah, you're going to have your brother and your sister with you soon. So every year we go Christmas shopping. And I would always pick out something that I wanted to get them for Christmas. They would always buy it for me. And I'd wrap it up and everything. And I found out later in life they ended up, they took it back to the store. But I always wanted to make sure I had something for them for Christmas, for both of them. Then, this was the time I was about 4th grade. So I say 4th through 8th grade, I always had heard the story that, yeah, your brother and sister gonna come live with you. And I always wanted brothers and sisters to live with me. Because everybody else had brothers and sisters in big households. And I was, like I said, growing up as an only child. Then I guess by the 8th grade, I realized that was a fantasy. It wasn't going to happen. So once I graduated high school, I went to the military. I went to the Navy right out of high school. And they had a people locator. So I would search all the time trying to find them. And it wasn't until, I want to say, 2006 is when I found, 2006, 2007, Facebook was around, so that was a different means of searching. And when I would search, I would type in Sheba battles, and I couldn't find anything anywhere. Then I typed in regional battles, and about 5 or 6 people popped up. So I went and contacted all of them, and I saw one, and I knew as soon as I saw it, that was him. So got in touch with him, and didn't let him know who I was exactly at first. Had a conversation, wanted to go up and meet him, have a conversation face to face. He figured out at this time, he remembered who I was, and, he wasn't really for it, so I asked him, could he let his sister know that I was trying to get in touch with him. He said he would, but he didn't do it. Then 2019 or 2020. It was 2020 when I was just going through his friends list, and I found her. And when I found her, I contacted her, told her who I was, and at that time, Pop was still alive, and we were just both so excited. And we were supposed to meet up a couple times, but because of the pandemic and everything, things didn't happen, and he ended up passing away before she actually got an opportunity to meet him. For the longest, I ended up reading her book. And when I read her book, I couldn't I couldn't tell him what was in the book because of some of the things that had happened in the past. And I'm sorry that I wasn't there. I wish that it was the way I could have been, because things would have been differently. But who knows what God's plan is? Only but God. So we've been in touch since January, February 2020, and we're actually going to see each other this year for the first time in 48 years, and I'm looking forward to it. That's all I have.